Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. We have left Figaro, and we have to go and find an individual named Bannon. Now we are... oh, jeez. Something wrong. No, we're good. We're on a chocobo right now, which allows us to very quickly traverse the map, or at least a small area that we are currently confined to. The desert, mostly. We are also able to avoid any and all battles while doing this. And we have kind of a high-angle view of the world map, which I guess is a little bit of a problem because it's a little bit difficult to tell where you're actually supposed to go. Unlike, say, what came in 7, 8, or 9, where you have 3D geometry in place where all the areas you're supposed to go to. Like, there's a building, that's a town, or a city. There is a hole in the side of the rock, that is a cave. Here we have everything's completely flat, and this here is where you're supposed to go. Now, it's not really that bad. I mean, as long as you stay on the chocobo, you can run around for as long as you want before you find where you need to go. But, you know, it's just a little bit irritating. Now, once we're at this angle, it's a little bit more obvious. There is the cave we're supposed to be going to. Return to the castle. How's he supposed to do that? It's beneath the sand. But, cave time. Battle. Now, this is the first regular battle in which we have all of our characters. Oh, jeez. We don't have any, Locke's HP is low. Oh, I think we'll be okay as long as Edgar gets to attack. Here we go. Crazy damage, huh? And then these things are near death. I forgot that your HP is not restored after boss battles. That should do. Oh, now that we have 3 characters, let's go take a look at their different statuses. Their stuff is a little bit obfuscated, but you get the point. Terra has a tendency to have the lowest stats, but she's also the only one with magic points, only that can cast magic powers. Hey, a turtle. Ah, recovery swing. I wasted recovery items on nothing. Okay, this is a little bit of a dungeon we're going to be crawling through here. Another battle. And crawlies. But weird grubby kind of things. They gave Edgar... Edgar is really the most powerful character you have in the group. Not because his attack is... his physical attack is higher than the other characters, which it is. But because of that auto crossbow ability. It gives us the... boom! Gives us the ability to attack all the enemies with an extremely powerful attack. And it's a little overpowered, I have to say. Also note that Edgar is the character that we are seeing running around on the world map and in these dungeons here. Let's see if... I picked up some new weapons, didn't I? No, I don't want to do that. Ah, what am I doing? Edgar is the, damn it. Nah, whatever. Let's move on. Edgar is the character that we're seeing on the world map. Now, Edgar is not the main character of this game. I'd have to say Terra is most likely what you would consider the main character of the game, even though there is a bit of an ensemble cast. Each one has their own storyline and your own point in the game in which you take control of them personally. But it's a little bit weird that you have both Edgar and Terra in the party at the same time, and Edgar is taking the lead. I guess it's I mean, you really didn't see a change in that in the regular series until, what was it, Final Fantasy 13 for the PS3 and Xbox 360, that you saw what you would probably call, and reasonably call, a female main character in Lightning. Even if that was sort of similar to what you see here, where it's more of an ensemble cast and there is no true main character. But anybody you can consider to be a main character would have to be Terra. Boom. It is a little bit irritating that I am fighting a battle every couple of steps. It's obviously you have to fight a number of battles in order for your characters to get stronger. This is a role-playing game. This isn't some action-adventure thing where so you do need to fight, but later games in the series, I have to say, came to a much better balance over how much time, how many battles you have to fight before you gain a level and before you become powerful enough to move on. This one, you don't gain enough experience points from any individual battle to make it really worthwhile on their own. Say in the next game in the series, 7, you could get through a dungeon less than maybe 10 battles. And that was enough for you to be able to move on. In this one, not really. I mean, how many battles have I gotten in this so far? And I've talked through all of them, so I won't be editing any of them out, even if they're against enemies that I've already fought before. But, yeah, I mean, just a little bit irritating. Take them out. There we go. The fact that I can't make these characters run is a little irritation. One thing I have to say that they did better in this game than they did in the previous games was that they made the battles shorter. You get into a fight, you're not going to be fighting that battle for a minute. You're going to be fighting the battle for a few seconds, really. You're not spending an enormous amount of time in a fight. Okay, now we've reached the other side, and we gotta go find Bannon. Somebody who could potentially tell us a little bit about Terra's magic powers. But before we do that, and actually before I end this episode, there's a town down here that, oh my god. Hey, Grease Monkey. Or a Grease Monk. Yeah, okay. Weird enemies. Couldn't steal. You can never steal. Log, you're useless. Okay, there's a town to the south that I want to go check out. Boom. South Figaro. This is obviously part of Figaro, where Edgar is the king, but, well, it's a town, isn't it? And there is some weird architecture in this town where you can go into one building, go through some doors, and then exit another building. So, yeah. Cafe, huh? Primitive society, but I have cafes. Hey, who's this guy with the dog? Oh, vaguely familiar? Shadow, really? Jeez. Seems like you're a little more than vaguely familiar with him. Okay, that's really all we have to do here. Now, I will go around and take a quick walk through the town. I'm not going to talk to all of the characters. I might use the inn. But I want to go and... how convenient. I want to go take a quick walk around the town, and I'm not going to show me buying a lot of items or anything like that, because that's slow and boring. But notice we went into the cafe. Now if we run to this side of the room, and we exit down the stairs here, we will find ourselves in another building where we sell relics. Now it's relics are a little bit of a weird thing in this game. You didn't see these in the later games where you equip a relic onto your character and it gives them some special ability. Now what those abilities are, it's not telling you right now. But something like sprint shoes allow you to move faster, which is a big plus. I'm definitely buying that. Goggles protects against dark, protects against poison, protects against dark and petrify, and protects party members who are low on HP. Good for a character with high defense, so I'm going to buy that one as well. Might as well, I think they're poisonable enemies up further, so I'm going to equip relics on my characters. You can have 2 per character. Yes, who has the highest defense? That would be Edgar, so he's going to get True Knight. I'm also going to give him sprint shoes. And, whatever. Tara will get, there we go. Now that we have the sprint shoes, so the special ability that Edgar was granted was the ability to run. Now he's going to be running all of the time. I don't think I'm able to control when he runs or not, unless I pull the sprint shoes off of him. Now there should be an equipment shop this way. This is this it? Dark Mithril Blade, Regal Cutlass. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll buy 2 of these. And I realized I'm showing you this stuff even though I had no intention of doing it. Okay, now Terra has more battle power than Locke. And we have armor. Heavy shield. Of course, we need 3 of those. We need 3 of those. 1 of those, and 1 of those. Ah, what am I doing? You don't have anything? I'm basically doing the same thing you do in all the other games, where you go and just equip better armor, better weapons, all that. Then I can sell the old stuff back to the shop. Now at this point, I have the option to leave. Well, I could have left as soon as I talked to Shadow, but I'm not going to do that in this episode. And before I actually even leave, I'm going to go back to the shop and sell off my old useless equipment. So that'll be the end of the episode, though. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.